We are recording a student who just scored a band 7. Faye! Oh, Joanna is coming in. Joanna,
Hello
don't tell
po.
Joanna we're recording. Faye, congratulations!
Thank you po, sir.
How does it feel?
Sir,
Congrats!
thank you po.
Yay! Yay!
Super happy po.
Okay. Are you thinking of buying clothes already?
No, sir.
Come
My
on. She already had the clothes, guys, even before the exam. She has a
no,
closet full of
sir.
clothes.
Grabe.
Did you inform your parents, your sisters, your boyfriend?
Yes, actually, sir. My mother was the first one to know the results.
Mm-hmm.
Because she checked my email.
Oh, she
Then
was the one who checked it.
yes, sir, because she knows the password for my British Council account.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she checked it, then she notified me about the result.
Okay, weren't you informed over your cell phone?
Yes,
You
sir.
were.
Because she told me over the call.
Wait, you were
Sir.
informed in your cell phone, and then you called your mom.
No, sir. She's the one who called me regarding the
Oh,
result. Mm,
okay. She was the one notified.
yes.
Oh, okay. Sige. And then, you should have informed me first before your mom. Kidding. Of course, you inform your mom first. She's your mom.
Yes.
Okay. And then, Faye, what's on your mind? What are you gonna be doing next?
Sir, I'll just relax first. But
Really?
I'll submit my results to my agency, sir, because we it is needed for my visa screen.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
then, when you say relax, is that a vacation?
Maybe, sir.
Okay. All right. You deserve it, right? And then, are you planning to eat out?
I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat the
Are
question?
you planning to eat out?
Yes, sir. Maybe tomorrow after my work.
Okay. Send some food over here.
Send your address, sir.
Kidding. I was just kidding. Okay. Send me some food. Okay. All right. And then, wait. What did your mom say? What did your boyfriend say?
They
I'm
were so
curious about that.
proud, sir, because I was um I was waiting for this results for 3 days, or I mean 5 days, sir, and it was a stressful.
Yeah, your
um
results came out much later than that of Karen's.
yes, sir, it was 5 days,
Yeah, Karen's
and
came out really quick.
mhm, so I was really nervous,
Mm-hmm.
and I had sleepless nights due to this.
Mm-hmm. Due
So
to the
now
waiting. Okay.
I'm more relaxed now.
All right. So, is he coming along with you? He should, right?
Yes, sir. He's currently working on his answer um visa screen also.
Oh, he's a nurse as well.
Yes, sir.
I see.
Mm.
So he will go as a dependent.
Yes, sir.
He will not need the IELTS like you.
He will need it also, sir, but he's just waiting for the right time to take the IELTS also.
No, but you're gonna get
Mhm.
married, right? So he can just come in as your dependent, correct?
Yes, sir, but that's mahirap, sir. Hindi ko
No.
ma-explain.
Pumasa ka lang, hindi ka na marunong mag-English. I
Mahirap.
wonder how that works. Because I have students who are married, right? And then they took the IELTS, and then they brought their spouse along as their dependent. The spouse didn't need to take the IELTS. Stuff
Yes,
like
sir,
that.
but uh, bata pa po kasi ako, sir. So parang hindi pa allowed.
Oh, I see. I get it. I
Mhm.
get it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, it's a part of their plans yet. Okay. And then Fee, you enrolled
Yes,
July
po.
11. I just checked. My God, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Less than
And
1 month.
today is August 12th. Oh my God, man. That's so fast. Okay. And then before you enrolled, you came from where?
Uh,
You came from a 6.5, correct?
yes, sir. Two 6.5s.
Huh? Twice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you review for that?
No, sir. I did self-review. So,
You did.
mhm.
Mhm. Okay. Must have been the past tenses, no fake.
Maybe, sir, because the questions, as far as I remember, were in past tense. So,
Both.
I think that was the problem. But
I
the
remember
question,
now, Faye. Like you
yes,
had your first exam in IDP, correct?
yes, sir. Mhm.
And then you had that remarked and it came out the same, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then she took a second one with BC and she didn't think of having it remarked anymore, correct, Faye?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
So that was you. I was trying to recall who was
Mhm.
this person. How did you find out about me afterwards?
I found out about IELTS Einstein and Lefora, sir. It is a nursing
I see.
group,
So
I
it's
think.
now, so you saw somebody post about me.
Yes, sir. I forgot the name. I was trying to find the name so that I
Mhm.
will tell you, but I
Yeah,
forgot.
maybe you should
I
thank this
cannot
person,
find.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I cannot find the
Oh,
post anymore.
Faye, with great power comes great responsibility. So now it's your turn to make the post in the forum.
Yes, sir.
You tell everybody, I took the IELTS twice and they both came out at 6.5. One of them was IDP, the other one was British Council. And I had the IDP remark. And finally, I found Junitor.
Yes, sir. Thanks to you po.
Okay.
And
And
the bubbles, sir.
yeah, the bubbles, right? So we
Mm.
now know so much about you because of the bubbles.
Yes, sir. Because of the vocabularies, there are a lot of vocabularies that I learned in
Mhm.
the bubbles.
Yeah. Did you get the app?
Actually, sir, I purchased I think one month or
A month.
yes, sir.
Okay. And then, did you read the reviewer?
Yes, sir. Actually, one it was the question for my part two was from the app. Uh,
Okay, we'll talk about that.
mm,
All right. So you read the reviewer.
yes, sir.
You did. Okay.
Mhm.
You're better than the students here. They don't read the reviewer.
I was able to get a lot
Yes.
of
Now.
vocabularies.
Okay. Faye, we're gonna go
Mm.
through your speaking test if you remember.
Um, yes, sir.
You
I
do.
remembered my part two and my
Okay.
part three. Mm.
The part one, do you remember it still?
It's about hometowns. So
Okay. Oh my God, man. I could have answered. I might have
yes,
answered that question like 50 times already.
and the examiner was Indian, I think.
Indian.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So where did you take your exam?
And Angeles, Pampanga, sir.
Okay. Indian. When was this?
Last Sunday, August 7th.
August 7th. Okay.
Mhm.
And just a few technical questions. So what time was your speaking test? Was it in the morning?
No, my LRW was in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We started at 9 a.m. and ended at 12 p.m. Then my speaking was 1:20 p.m.
Okay. Barely had time for lunch.
Yes,
Damn.
sir.
Gosh, man. I mean, IELTS, could you give us time for lunch? Damn. Okay. And it's so hard to talk when you're hungry. Anyway,
Yes, sir.
sige, Faye,
That's true.
yo, then let's go through all of it, Faye, if you remember.
Okay. Okay, sir. Mm.
Okay, Faye, you're in recording. Are you aware?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I forgot
Okay.
how to English.
You forgot your English. Okay. And so what was the first question? Of course, your name, correct?
Yes, sir.
All
And
right.
I currently working or a student?
Okay.
So mm, I said
All right.
that I was working as an utilization management nurse,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's it. Then
Okay.
he proceeded to ask me about my hometown.
Okay. So that's in Pampanga.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then so easy peasy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And
Mm.
then what was the next one?
For the part two, he asked me about an interesting city that I want to share.
Wait. Was that
I'm
it?
sorry.
Those were the three
The
questions
first.
for part one?
No, the first part. I was also asked about cinema, sir, and
Okay. I'm typing the questions down, Faye.
oh, okay, sir. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So what
I was
happened after the hometown?
after the hometown. I was asked about how frequent I was, um, or how frequent I am going, or that's is that correct?
Mm.
Um, how frequent I am going to cinemas? No.
How frequent?
Mm,
What?
mm,
How frequent was I
I
going to the cinema?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
what kind of movies do I like watching?
Mhm.
And also, do I like watching cinemas alone or with a group of friends?
Okay. All of these were in the app.
Yes, sir. All of this.
Okay. All right. And
And
then
the next
easy
question,
peasy.
I think that was the part one because
That was it.
yes,
Mhm.
it was only a quick part one compared to
Okay.
my IELTS before. It was a long part one, but um,
Mhm.
my part one now is much shorter.
Okay. And then so your part two question was describe.
Um, yes, describe an interesting city, and I told the examiner about Baguio City, and I used the vocabularies from Sir Shanong and Ma'am Karen.
Okay. Shannon
The
from Baguio City.
yes, sir.
Mhm.
The infrastructure. I think I was wrong in that part because after the examination, I searched if there was a plural for infrastructures.
Infrastructures. Yeah.
It should be infrastructure only. So I think that
Mhm.
was the part. Um,
Mhm.
Also, I use the vocabularies, sceneries, and idioms over the moon and elated. Over the moon, I mean.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The question isn't necessarily in the past, right? You were
Y-
just supposed to describe a city.
yes, sir. But
What
I
is this a city that you visited?
yes, sir. I used past
That's
tense.
the question. Describe an interesting city that you visited.
Yes, sir. Mm.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you were able to complete the 2 minutes easily.
Yes, sir. I think it was not 2 minutes. I think it was just 1 minute because the examiner, I think, he was,
Okay.
ano yun, sir, yung parang nagmamadali.
Hmm. It's your
um,
problem.
and he was
How can you
sipping
say that?
coffee during my part two, so I was intimidated.
The examiner appeared to be in a rush.
Yes, sir.
Nagmamadali. Okay,
Mm,
let's go to part three.
okay, sir.
Wait, how are you
Mm,
feeling at this stage? Like, let's get this over with because, I got to buy some shoes. Mga ganon.
yes, sir. I felt more great
Mm-hmm.
in my IELTS now compared to the past two because
Mm-hmm.
I was more confident now.
Yeah,
And
you weren't feeling
yes,
any nervousness.
yes, sir.
Parang it's just like another day at the bubbles.
Yes, sir. But I was intimidated with the examiner since he was in a
Mm.
rush,
Oh,
and
okay.
I tend to speak um faster because
Uh-huh.
I was pressured.
Okay. Why? But your exam was 1:20. That was early in the afternoon. I wonder why.
I don't know, sir. Maybe he has something to do.
Maybe he hasn't had his lunch yet.
Yes.
Okay. All right. In the end, so let's go to the part three. I'm sorry. Do you remember your follow-up question here in part two?
Yes, sir.
Mm,
The follow-up question was, do you would you recommend Baguio City to tourists?
okay. Of course. It's the it's the tourist capital of the Philippines.
Yes, sir. That was my answer.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Easy peasy. All right. In the end, part three.
For my part three, I was asked about the information technology related job, sir. Is that um I remembered it was drilled also in the bubbles.
Mm,
Are IT related jobs in demand now? I think that was the
yeah,
question.
that's in the app, right?
Yes,
Wait,
sir.
this was the first question for the part three?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
It was
okay. It's
very
not about
random.
cities. I
Mm.
see. So will IT related jobs be more in demand in the future?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, that was in the app.
Mhm.
Okay. And then
And
what?
the next question was, why do youngsters prefer to be in the city?
Okay. Okay.
And
That's
I
also in the
and
app.
yes, sir. It was in the app.
Mhm.
It, yes. The next question
So you
was,
answered that way, like for
mhm.
work, right? Or studies, correct?
Yes, sir. The one that we drilled.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mhm.
Okay.
And also, why do a lot of people tend to go to the cities? And
Mm.
another
Yeah.
question was about the older generation, sir. I forgot the exact question, but it was,
Are
uh,
cities good for older people?
yes, sir. That's
Something like
that's
that.
the question. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. How did you answer this, Faith?
I think it depends on the person, sir. I said that there are older people who prefer staying in the countryside. Like um, I've known a lot of older generation who tends to uh, stay in the home that they grew up in, and which was in the countryside. And also, I've known a lot of older people who like staying in the urban areas since they are more um, accessible, or their healthcare is more accessible in the cities. Parang ganun, sir.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
yeah, those
Mm.
answers are in the reviewer as well,
Yes, sir. Mm.
right? Okay. What's next?
Actually, sir, that was all I remember.
That was all.
It was a fast speaking. I think I was just 12 minutes in the room.
Yeah. Okay. In the end, when you came out, like you didn't feel any apprehension at all.
I felt great, sir, because I was more confident compared to before, and I was confident that I would pass this since I think I said a lot of vocabularies, and also my grammar my
Mm.
grammar was more understandable compared to the before.
Yeah, especially your past tenses, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like you just you just went through it so many times. I mean,
Yes, sir.
this is so
And
mind numbing already. I want
the
to take the test already. I can't stand more bubbles. Okay.
yes, sir. And I would recommend the application. It was a really helpful tool for me.
Yeah. And
Mm.
what else would you recommend, Faith, to those
Uh, th-
listening in?
I would recommend you attend the bubbles and just talk and talk, even though you're not
Okay.
the one who talks during the session. I did was I was on mute. Then I would answer the question that was that was asked to another student. Where parang
Mhm.
I would try to answer also that question.
Yeah.
And mm,
Yeah, in fact, I remember distinctly just before your exam, you were actually in the midnight bubble, right?
yes,
Like
sir.
we had to start that midnight bubble earlier just so we
Yes,
could
sir.
drill you for one last time, right?
Yes, sir. Mm.
Okay. How was your sleep that night?
I didn't get enough sleep, sir, because I needed to wake up at 6 a.m. since we need to travel for 1 hour.
Oh, I see.
And my registration time was 7:30. So
Okay,
mm.
I see. Oh my God, it's all over, Faye.
Yes, sir.
Any more tips, Faye, before we close the recording first? Any more tips?
I would recommend also reading the reviewers from Sir Juni, since
Yeah,
it
listen to her, guys.
it
Yeah.
contains a lot of vocabularies and idioms that you can use in the future, or you can practice on during your speaking bubble.
Okay.
Mm.
Faye, how did you correct your past tenses?
I remembered you correcting me, sir.
Okay,
So,
it
mm,
was through the bubbles.
yes, sir.
Did you do some sort of like recording yourself? That usual thing.
Actually, no, sir. I just attended the bubble and just took the advice that you gave me.
Okay.
Mm.
Sige. Galing niya.
For UK ka, Ma'am Faye.
Hindi po, US po.
Congratulations again,
US
ma'am.
siya.
Thank you po.
Congratulations. You are an American. Okay.
Thank you po. Ay,
In
see. Okay.
how many years? 2 years? When will you get your green card? 3 years? 5 years?
5 years, sir, I think.
In five
I
years.
I'm not really sure, sir. I think
Okay.
it. Mhm.
Sige, Faye. Hold
Mm.
on. We'll stop the recording first. Hold on.
Okay, sir.
How, how does this work? Okay. Hold on.